Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. While most people scroll past the noise, a few take the time to understand what's really going on. Finance, crypto, artificial intelligence, this is where it all connects. You made the right choice being here. Let's dive in.
Rich people don't drink your energy drink, they own your heartbeat. Bitcoin's limping higher today, up less than 1%, while Ethereum quietly outperforms at almost 2%. Markets are yawning, not roaring. The S&P drifts slightly red, Nvidia bleeds, but Apple rips almost 5% on vibes and lawyers, not breakthrough products. Cash chasing shiny logos again. Meanwhile, buried in the boring filings, Monster and Celsius have turned $10,000 in the early 2000s into literal millionaire money. Zero AI, zero crypto, just sugar, caffeine, and distribution deals. Here's the part that fries your brain. Those same sugar stocks now sit on a treasure chest of biometric data that looks a lot more like a crypto wallet than a soda company balance sheet. Monster didn't go 100x because its cans tasted magical. It went 100x because it hacked one number, repeat purchase behavior in a specific tribe, then scaled distribution with ruthless discipline. Now, every swipe, every app order, every loyalty program tracks time between cravings per human. And that's the same data structure DeFi degens use. Time between transactions, size of transaction, lifetime value of a wallet. Energy drinks are no longer beverages. They are leveraged bets on human uptime. Who buys an energy drink? Night shift workers, coders, traders, truckers, the literal backbone of the 24/7 economy. This is the labor force that keeps server farms on, warehouses moving, and your favorite crypto exchange staffed at 3 a.m. Every time heat records fall across the East Coast, productivity gets hit. Yet energy drink volumes spike as workers brute force through exhaustion. That's not marketing. That's a synthetic call option on human capacity during stress events. Exactly the thing Wall Street spends billions trying to model. Now mash this with the reality on your screen. Bitcoin and Ethereum drifting, Nvidia taking a breather, Apple mooning on narratives. Speculators stare at charts, while the real compounding engine hides in cans sitting in a 7-Eleven fridge. Monster's long-term operating margin? High teens to 30% range. Capital light, asset light, and global. This is the exact profile of a profitable protocol, minus the regulation headaches and token dumps. So here's the connection nobody talks about. Energy drink stocks function like real-world DeFi, built on human biology. They tokenize alertness. 1 can equals 1 unit of temporary productivity. The company's P&L is a ledger of how often people are desperate enough to trade cash for 1 more hour of focus. Crypto traders chase yield in DeFi pools. Energy drink investors harvest the same animal impulse, but regulated, tax-paying, and with brand moats instead of smart contract bugs. Want proof this is system level, not just popular drinks?
Does what you just heard make you want to dig deeper? Good, because that curiosity is exactly what brought you here, and the second part is going to take it further. Let's go.
First, pricing power. Ingredients are cheap, branding is king. When input costs jump, they raise prices and addicts still pay. Margin preserved. Second, distribution dominance. Once you own refrigerator space at gas stations, arenas, and bodegas, a competitor needs a small war chest to dislodge you. Moat hardened. Third, demographic lock. 1834, low brand switching, high ritual behavior. That's the golden cohort everyone from tech to politicians fights for. Caffeine got there first. So why bring this up today, while crypto is chill and AI headlines go quiet? Because you're trained to think alpha means staring at candlesticks and refreshing Fed speeches. Meanwhile, the real asymmetric bet is hiding in how humans adapt to a world that never sleeps, melts every summer, and still demands next quarter earnings growth. Energy drinks are the lubricant of that machine, and their margin profile rewards you every time that machine refuses to slow down. Here's the one thing you learned today. Attention wasn't the product. Uptime is. Advertising platforms sold eyeballs. Energy drink companies sell extra hours. That's why they compound like crazy. There is no ceiling on how much uptime capitalism wants to buy. Now the mechanism. They buy cheap inputs, slap an identity on the can, weaponize distribution, then skim the tax on every human forced to trade long-term health for short-term output. Your job loss risk from automation, your heat-stressed commute, your side hustle, all of that increases your probability of buying their product. Macro stress, more cans. More cans, more profit. More profit equals fatter compounding machine. So what do you do with this? This is not financial advice, but here is the truth. You stop pretending alpha only lives in tokens and AI chips. You start hunting for boring, addictive, capital-light businesses, quietly siphoning cash from behaviors that never stop. And you treat every can in someone's hand as a tiny dividend check written to whoever owns the ticker, not the product. 3 takeaways. 1. Energy drink stocks are levered to human uptime, not taste. Study their unit economics like you study DeFi yields. 2. In a world of record heat and 24/7 markets, demand for stimulation ramps faster than GDP. That's your real growth factor. 3. Build a watch list of companies that monetize stress and uptime, not vibes and narratives. That's where the compounding hides. You can stay a customer of the 24/7 machine, or you can become a shareholder of human exhaustion. Pick a side, hit subscribe, and tomorrow we hunt the next place your biology is quietly paying rent to Wall Street. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's it for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you clarity and a new perspective. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you found this useful, subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel grow. Find me on the blog at drfredmarkets.com and join the newsletter via the link in bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.